Alright, hey. I am out here on what is called the Hummock Trail at the base of Mount St. Helens. Took me a while to get out here because I went to the wrong parking area and I was wandering around and there's not any signal throughout most of this area, so oh, somebody carved their heart and initials into the tree. I don't know how nice that is, but it's kind of lovely and thoughtful. Anyways, getting distracted. I'm out here on the Hummock Trail. I am the only person out here because it's like almost 8 o'clock at night. The sun is still up though. It's kind of behind the clouds, but it hasn't set yet, which is good. I'm really enjoying being the only person out here, but it's a little freaky thinking about that there could be mountain lions and Bigfoots about. So I have my pepper gel, and in my pocket I have my, get it, my favorite pocket knife. And I am wearing my steel-toed boots so I can kick people in the face if they bother me. And we're out here on this trail, walking around the base of Mount St. Helens. Can't really see the mountain because there's mosquitoes all over me. And there's the clouds all around the mountain right now, so hopefully it clears up in a little bit. It seems like the sky's getting a little more clear. It was raining when I woke up this morning, which was interesting because it hasn't hardly rained in Washington at all almost since I've been here. It rained like a couple times in the first week, but that's it. Oh, I thought this rock was a skull. This rock down here looked like a skull when I came up on it. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was also kind of excited at the thought of it being a skull too, because I'm like that. I am once again running out of breath because asthma, which, you know, fun for everyone. So this is the trail. It's beautiful. Walked by a couple ponds. Apparently, all around this trail is sorry, hearing something. I can only hear out of my right ear. My left ear has been having problems getting clogged up since I had COVID back in February, and still having those problems. So I'm gonna find a doctor when I get the chance, or I think CVS like does stuff. Anyways, doesn't matter. I had to stop for a second because I was hearing things. It's really, really, really quiet out here. You can hear the occasional bird. Occasionally, you can hear a car in the distance. Oh, the air is very still. It's very still, very quiet. I've been seeing these everywhere. I think this is silver lupin. But I'm not 100% sure. It looks like a wildflower that's native to the Black Hills as well, called silver lupin. And I'm not 100% on that because it's been a few years now since I've taken my herbology classes. but I get excited when I see things that I've learned about. Hey. Oh, I was saying something. Did I get distracted again? I don't remember if I finished what I was saying. I was talking about this trail. Apparently, it goes around in a heart shape. And the whole thing is like on top of the ash that came out of the volcano when it erupted, Mount St. Helens, when it erupted back in 1980. So that's fun. I like that bit of trivia. And the park ranger I talked to told me that this was her favorite trail. I really want to go up there to look over. It's $100 fine, at least $100 fine if you go off the trail. Do I want to take the risk? Am I a risk taker? Yes, I am. I will try not to squish any plants. Okay, I'm walking on the rocks. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, look at it. Just go up the trail a little bit and then I can look over. Oh, there's a little pond down there. Lovely. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm going this way. Don't hate me, please. Please don't give me $100 fine. Although I'd be happy to pay it, because I'm clearly breaking the rules right now. Oh, it's beautiful. I keep saying that. And then if I stare at it too long, I'll start tearing up. I don't want to be out here too long because I am the only person out here, and I don't want to be out here when it gets dark. Because this trail is, I think, it said 2.5 miles. And I keep saying oh my gosh. 2.5 miles takes me probably, half a mile I can do in 30 minutes. A mile I can do in an hour. 2.5 miles will take me 2 hours. It'll definitely be dark by the time I'm done with this. I don't know if I can do this whole trail. Anyways, I am gonna go check the map and see how far I am and see if I can make it back to the RV before it gets dark, because I don't want to be out here when it's dark. That doesn't sound adventurous to me. Well, it does, but not alone. Teeny tiny little things. What are these? They look like little pine cones, but this is not a pine cone tree. Sorry. Easily distracted. Okay. Alright, bye. Alright. I checked the map and checked the time. It looks like I might be halfway done with the trail. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell because the map on my phone is not loading. But there's Mount St. Helens. See, you can't even see the crater. Here's what it looks like. That's the crater. And yeah, I could see it earlier, but I was driving, so I couldn't really stop to get a picture of it. There's the sun. It's just starting to go behind the mountain. And it should be completely set within an hour. What are all these signs? I'm the only one out here, which is kind of freaky. But so I'm trying to hurry and get back before the sun completely sets. Hummock Trail. gonna have make a loop trail. Okay, so this way. Half mile. I walked a half mile, so there's 2 miles left to go. I don't know if I'm gonna walk the whole way, just because it took me so long to get to here through a half mile. There's a 4.5 mile. 6 3/4 and a 4.5 mile trail. Alright, I'm gonna go this way, but maybe it's not. Can't really see the mountain, but you know, I got some selfies earlier and I'm probably gonna be parking off the road, off the highway, and I'll be able to see the mountain from the RV. So maybe tomorrow morning there will be less clouds. We'll see. Hopefully. Alright, back on the trail. Say goodbye to Mount St. Helens. There she be. It looked ginormous when I first pulled up, and it didn't have nearly as many clouds surrounding it. So I've got a spider web on my hands. Fuck. Oh, scared the crap out of me. Flock of Canadian geese. I don't know why they just up and flew away all at once, as if I'm some sort of predator. I can't see them anymore. They went that way. Oh, there they are. You can hear them. Alright, bye geese. Have fun. That was startling. Let's hope that's the only thing that startles me. I kind of want to see a Bigfoot, but then again, I don't know how friendly they are. I mean, I'm sure like certain individuals are probably super friendly, but probably like humans, they probably have different personalities, and some might be like more friendly than others. So hopefully if I do come across one, I'll probably be a little freaked out, but hopefully it's one that's friendly. Or maybe just like says hi to me from a distance. Because I've got pepper gel. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings if they're actually friendly and they come too close and I feel threatened or something. I don't know. Okay, let's not die. It's very rocky. Loose rock. And going downhill. This is fun, talking to myself out here. I'm all alone. I guess maybe if I'm talking, it'll keep creatures at bay. Maybe it'll be like someone else is out here with me, so if I'm talking and making noise, they'll stay away. There's mosquitoes everywhere, and I don't wear bug spray very often. I don't think I've gotten very many bites, but I've seen them land on me a couple times. I'm hungry. I'm not really thirsty. I'm a little thirsty, but not really, just because I drank a lot of water today and I had to pee a lot, like non-stop. And so I was like, I don't want to bring any water, even though I should have, because I don't know this area and I'm not good with maps. I should have brought water, because you never know if you make a wrong turn on a trail or something, and then, or if I get caught out here after dark, like if the sun goes down while I'm still out here. Hopefully the park rangers would come by the parking lot where my RV is parked and see that it's still there and wonder where I'm at, and then they'll come find me. I think they do that. Pretty sure they do stuff like that. But 2 people know I'm out here. So that's helpful. 2 people who aren't here though. 2 people who are in different states. So at least someone knows I'm out here. Oh shoot. My heart just fluttered. That's another thing that would suck if I started having palpitations out here and I'm alone. Because, baby ducks. They just scurried away like super fast over there. That's what that noise was though. Baby ducks. That's a good size hole. I wonder what made that. So I was talking about my heart palpitations. I have a condition called SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. Supraventricular tachycardia. So occasionally my heart gets triggered. It's the vagus nerve that gets triggered, and then my heart starts misfiring. I don't know if I'm explaining it that well, but so sometimes it causes just like my heart to skip a beat or to flutter a little bit, and then sometimes I get full-on palpitations that cause me to feel lightheaded. And it's like, palpitation is like when your heart is like beating super hard and fast, like it feels like it's pounding out of your chest, and you can usually see it. You can usually see like my body moving with my heartbeat, and that makes me feel lightheaded, dizzy, sometimes nauseous. It makes a lot of things happen. So if that happens, I gotta sit down and relax and try to get it to stop. And usually the way I get it to stop is to try to trigger the vagus nerve again. The only thing that's ever really worked for me is to take really, really incredibly deep breaths, like repeatedly over and over, which is sometimes a little difficult to get it. You have to get it just right for it to happen. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, sometimes it takes a couple hours, usually a few minutes. And thankfully I only get heart palpitations on average once a month. Once a month usually. In May or June, yeah, so I think like throughout like May and part of June I got heart palpitations, I think 6 times, 6 separate times, because of probably all the stress I was dealing with. There's Mount St. Helens. It's like not even a mountain anymore. Where'd she go? Oh, I can hear water flowing. So yeah, it's one of the issues I deal with. And usually SVT is pretty easy to manage, and it can be fixed with a surgery, an ablation surgery, usually. But that hasn't happened for me yet, so I still deal with it and manage it, and it doesn't seem to cause many issues for me. Just when it happens, I have to take it easy and try to get it to stop. There's a deer. Hi, lovely. What are you doing over there? You're a young little buck with some fuzzy, soft antlers. You're so precious. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to get a picture of you. Hang on. There he is. What a precious little baby. He's just watching me. I want to go up and be his friend, but I think he's looking a little cautious of me. I don't want to bother him too much, but the trail goes this way, so I've got to walk past him a little bit. Oh, is that your mom or your girlfriend? Oh, I love you guys. He stood up as I was getting pictures. And he's got a friend or his mom? I'm guessing that's his mom, maybe. Or his girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know that much about deer, to be honest. I know that female deer are called does. I know male deer are called bucks, not stags. Stags are elk. And I know that their babies are called fawns. I know that their antlers are bone, and they shed them and grow new ones. I know white-tailed deer, buck deer, black-tailed deer, mule deer. There's the mountain. This river is really fun to listen to and observe. Shoot, I need to stop stopping. I need to get a move on. I'm probably gonna have to run part of this trail so that I can get back in time before it gets too dark, because I don't want to be out here after dark. That don't sound very fun to me. But I've seen all kinds of wildlife out here. Being out here on my own, like, no one else has walked out here in a while. So there's all this wildlife. Other people haven't scared them away. I mean, that's also kind of scary to think of, because that also means there could be mountain lions and black bears. There are black bears. Shit, I forgot there are black bears out here. I didn't bring my bear mace. I only brought my pepper gel. Fuck. So let's hope there aren't any black bears. I don't want to deal with black bears. I've never encountered a black bear before. I've never encountered any type of predator before. Besides, well, I don't want to go there. I was going to say human predators. They're kind of everywhere. I've got a stick. Alright, I was hearing things again. I've got my selfie stick. I can whack things with if they try to get at me. I've got my selfie stick, I've got my steel toe boots, I've got pepper gel, I've got a knife, pocket knife. I mean, I don't know how well that is going to work, but I'm sure things don't like being stabbed with knives very well. But, sorry, my finger was getting up in the lens. That always happens. Yeah, I think if something was getting stabbed repeatedly with a knife, it probably would not like that. It might leave, or it might attack me harder. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens, and just hope that nothing happens. There's a lot of ferns right here. There are a lot of ferns right here. This is like a fern forest. I'm getting whipped by ferns right now. Okay, I'm gonna check out for a second. I'll be right back. I just called Eli to let him know what was going on and where I was. Because I was a little freaked out about it getting dark out. And then I lost service, so there's no one I can call if something happens. But I think we're okay. I picked up my pace. Got my pepper gel in hand. I think pepper gel would be effective against a black bear. I would hope. Luckily, I don't have to worry about gators up here. Swamp monsters, maybe. Gators, no. I'm still the only person out here. I haven't heard any other people. Haven't seen anyone. Definitely haven't seen anyone. Oh, something just jumped into the water. Oh, it could have been a swamp monster. I gotta pee. I'm really trying to get back before it gets dark, because the sun went behind the mountain. Not sure how long ago, but you see the time. It's 8:35. I believe it's gonna be dark around 9 o'clock, maybe a little bit after 9 o'clock. My back is all itchy. I know I've got a few mosquito bites there. This is super swampy and spooky. That would not be fun to walk next to when it's dark out. Although, I love night hikes. Love night hikes. Not usually by myself. I've never been out on a trail at night by myself. It's my favorite thing to do when there's someone else with me. Anyways, I shouldn't be freaking out too bad because so far nothing bad has happened. I'm just putting myself on edge for no reason. If it does get dark, it'll probably be fine. I do have, well, I didn't bring a flashlight, which was also not very smart of me, but I have enough battery on my phone that I should be fine to use the flashlight on my phone. Plus my keys have a little flashlight on them. and check out for a second again. Hey, I just hiked up this steep hill. You can't see how steep it is because that's how cameras work. Anyways, I hiked up that steep hill, so I am really out of breath, and I was trying to hurry because I don't want to be out here after dark. I got off the phone with Eli just now though, and he said that I have a 1/10 of a mile left, so I think that's can be done. I think that can be done. But check this out. If you can tell, the sky is really beautiful and pink and purple and blue from the sun setting. So I had to stop here for a second, catch my breath, check out the beautiful sky. Alright, and now I'm off again because I still don't want to be out here after dark. And I have to pee. Saw another wild animal. It was I believe it was a little grouse. It was right up next to the path and I scared it and it jumped up and took off, but I got a view of it. Spiderweb in my mouth. Delicious. As long as I don't come across any bears of any kind or mountain lions, I'd be happy. You know what? I don't come out on trails enough to really know how often encounters like that happen. And I especially don't come out on my own enough. Because that's probably one of my main fears, coming out on my own, is encountering something. And then the second fear would probably be getting lost or getting stuck out after dark. And both are very real possibilities. So considering that those are fears of mine and they're both things that are possible, I should have been more prepared. But not being very thoughtful, I guess, I came out here thinking, oh, it's only 2.5 miles. I walk 2.5 miles all the time, every day. But I didn't really think about how long that actually takes. And I didn't really think about the sun setting. I was just like, the sun's still pretty bright. And I can do this. But I also didn't take into consideration that I want to stop and take pictures of things and that I get easily distracted out on trails. And I didn't remember that there were black bears out here. Because I remembered my dad saying something about there was a grizzly bear sighting over by where he lives. Well, he saw a grizzly bear himself, which is really rare. Grizzly bears are rare around here, but I guess they still exist. And then, there's my RV. I made it. Yay. I'm not lost. Thank God. I made it back. Yay. So I didn't even think about black bears because I was like, oh yeah, there was one grizzly bear sighting. It was a long time ago. And they're really super rare, so I'm definitely not going to come across a grizzly bear. So no bears. And then I completely forgot there's black bears everywhere. So I didn't bring my bear mace. I brought pepper gel. Mosquitoes. So I don't know how effective pepper gel is against bears. There's another car here. I'm not alone. It looks like they're in their car though. Okay, we're gonna keep walking and we're going back. So I'm sweaty. I'm out of breath. And now you know my whole life story. I think I might not stay the night over here. Oh, this is the clouds up there are super pink. I might not stay the night in this area because I kind of feel like I'm like ready to get on the road and head to my next destination. Like I'm kind of in the on the go mode. Like I want to stay on the road since I've been stopped for several days stopped at a rest stop, stopped at Walmart. Oh, not Walmart. I worked in the Walmart parking lot for a day. And then I stayed the night at Home Depot since Walmart doesn't allow overnight people there, at least not in this state. So I stayed the night at Home Depot, and then I went to this truck stop called Space Age truck stop or something like that, and stayed 2 nights there. And I literally did not leave once I got parked, I did not even go outside at all for almost 2 days. Didn't even go outside for almost 2 days. I just worked. I worked in the parking lot, and then I took a shower the first morning, and then took a shower the third morning before this morning. I took a shower this morning before I left there. And now I am ready. I think I'm ready to go to Mount Rainier National Park. So, gosh, I'm still out of breath. There's Big Kevy. Aw, you can't really see her. I got tinted windows. Kevy, I see you. Okay, bye. There's your butt. Anyways,